Well, folks, Mink here, back with LA Noire. In our last episode, we just got promoted, and here we are. Yeah, we did all the patrol cases last time, which were essentially the tutorial to the game, and this will essentially be our very first actual case. So we won't be handheld through this one. So, yeah, let's get into it. Ooh. Yeah, see, this was the last time I played. You can see I already did the driver's seat in that one, which is the one that we're doing now. And this replay was the one I was using to test the audio, because it had a lot of gunshots, sirens, and all that. So, yeah, that's why, I think I have it figured out. So, here we go. And this will be essentially me replaying this mission again. So, whatever. Is what it is.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Bekowsky.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you, sir.
That's an order, Phelps.
Quiet.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bekowsky.
Hope you like work, kid. Bekowsky sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we are partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys? Stick with Bekowsky. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. Do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
I think that's Floyd Rose right here. I remember him from our first case, and his name was in that book.
Floyd Rose, Homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
I guess he got demoted because he was on Homicide.
You're wasting time. Get out of here.
My sister's always been lucky when it came to her
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Mister, a man like you always loses battles.
Make me read
Mary says he'll sing.
I remember getting lost, actually trying to even exit this place the first time. Seems kind of obvious now, but hey. Why was our car door open? Why is there a guy in our car? What? He was behind us, right? How did... I am so confused right now.
Can you drive to this one? You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct. So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Bekowsky?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bekowsky. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Now, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the third time you've told me.
The minute I stop making dessert, you'll start asking for them.
That you, Bekowsky? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
Holy crap.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
I think that's more than humanly possible for a human.
How's the world looking?
Crazy.
Always the same two of
Have
you,
another
Bob.
clue marker over here.
How bad is
I've got a mystery sample waiting at the lab. Practical Joker say it's contaminated soil. I guess.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Hey, I think I see a body.
And this Bekowsky's have had a clue marker over this way.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
It does look repaired, doesn't it? Right on the bridge.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
I guess fingerprinting is a thing. As if you remember in that first case, we actually picked up the gun and handled it without any concern for fingerprinting. I mean, I guess they do use it, but maybe they don't, you know, like forensically dust for it or anything. I don't know.
Happier times, I guess.
Empty wallet otherwise. I mean, holy crap. Coroner have anything to say?
Doc?
Detective Phelps.
What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Over here, Phelps. Trunk is unlocked. Better take a look at it. Incidental. Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Well, I guess we pieced this together already just from this. Alright, let's talk to our guy who called it in here.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Fair enough. Kind of look like you're dressed like a railway worker. Doesn't look like you're lying at all, so...
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Seems legit to me. So, we'll believe you.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Sounds good to me. Holding yourself just about exactly the same, so... Again, we will believe you. 3 for 3.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Well, now, all of a sudden... Yeah. Well, we can't prove that you took anything, but, you know... Right.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
And that was our first scene investigated and complete. Went well. Don't think we missed anything. Is there some kind of secret thing I'm forgetting about?
You drive. I need
Or
to go
don't
over the
even
case
know
notes.
about?
So, where you want to go?
The only place there is to go, Bekowsky. Oh, I guess they had nothing to talk about this time on the way over. Interesting.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Seems like an honest enough answer. Pictures we can't look at. Okay, another newspaper.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves.
Holy crap, think you're giving them enough. Still going.
I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Have a good...
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Hey, Insta-Heat. Wasn't there something else I could? Yeah. 10-year guarantee. But if it fails within 5 years, you'll receive it for free. Interesting. I mean, it's not really a 10-year guarantee, but whatever. Anyway, the important part about this is the pipe diagram there. Not that it's all that crucial, honestly.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
So
maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
We are currently in the new year, 1947. So, I guess our patrol cop, he said he did a year patrol. That would have been 46. So, okay. Good clarification. I guess I could have looked at the newspaper. But whatever. Out of my way, Bekowsky.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. This must be Adrian's. Stenzel. So the glasses are a match. To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Well, I was thinking it was weird to have a picture of yourself in your bedroom, but hey. And apparently they're sleeping separate. Well, there's another matchbook, but we already have that, so.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
This one doesn't have a further investigate option. Bit of a neater room.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
Outside the kitchen window.
I don't think this is going to help us. This doesn't pertain to the case.
don't think the flowers will either, but whatever.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
And here's where that diagram comes into play, but honestly, see, you don't need no diagram.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Why do you think it killed him? Obviously didn't, Phelps. Anyway, I think we're done here, so.
I'm all right now, detectives.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
And you seem to be not lying, at least in this regard, so.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
And again, seem to be truthful.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
And again, seems truthful.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
All right.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Well, okay, that explains why he abandoned the broken pair. And this lady is now 4 for 4.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
And you don't find that weird at all? Anyway.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
That is sadly not true.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Weird.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Well, I mean, that's all fine and dandy, and you seem truthful, but...
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Come on. Oh my God.
You know the way. You can drive. Fine. Where are we headed?
Cabanag's Bar.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
The turkey salad sandwich was great.
You looking for someone? Tell the cook these were some good.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
What's a special?
Too early for this place to be crowded. Holy crap.
Sister,
Frank
I was
Morgan?
so tight I
Who's
couldn't
asking?
walk.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Well, you sound concerned.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
I mean, no. Wow.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
How about the receipt?
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
Really? I don't think we have anything. Yeah, so.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it! Or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
My father says I'll never be an actress.
I think we'll leave him.
Boy, that steak is
Well, if it's all the same to you, I'll go back to my drink.
Where's your okay?
You can drive. Do we know where we're going?
Yes, we do.
Car 11K, car 11K, come in. KGPL calling car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human. Compositional analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
Roger, KGPL. Time to reel this guy in, Phelps.
I think we knew that already. I mean, it was obvious from the first clue. Well, not the first clue. The one in the trunk. It was really early to start drinking. Holy hell.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Apartment 2.
Help you, gentlemen? LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from LA. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
Really?
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bekowsky here, you could go a long way in this department.
There we go. Our first case complete. And that was when I actually played the game for the first time. This was the last case I did before stopping. I didn't even know why I stopped. I just stopped. But yeah, so from here on out it will be kind of blind, but not really, because all I have to go by is those old Let's Play memories, and I guess we'll find out how good those are. But yeah, this is LA Noire. I hope you're enjoying it so far. I am, even though I played this already. But yeah, this is Mink. Goodbye.